what do I often dwell on? What do we often dwell on, soak in, ruminate in our lives and in our minds? For many of us, it's anxiety, depression, sadness, irritation, anger, insecurity, whatever it might be. I've been learning that just 3 minutes of upset thinking can cause and does cause like a biochemical change in the chemical soup we live in within us. Our thinking changes things in our bodies, in the serotonin and all the good chemicals and the bad ones, huh? So just 3 minutes can start changing things physiologically. What if we spent our time ruminating, dwelling, soaking in, marinating in our thoughts every day of sadness for 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day or more? I think that might affect our biochemistry and our happiness and our joy and our peace, huh? So, you know the scripture passage, John 15:4. Jesus says, remain in me. I remain in you. Remain in me. Dwell in me. Abide in me. Dwell in me. But more often, I dwell in my thoughts of worry, anxiousness, sadness, depression, or whatever it might be. How about you? So there's a beautiful invitation here. And there's a beautiful prayer I'm committing to memory. And we're on the 3rd line here, maybe this week. Starts out, be in my mind, Father, when I wake, and shine on me throughout the day today. And here it is, let every minute be a time in which I dwell with you. There it is. To turn my mind constantly to God, to God's constant presence within, is the key to practicing the end of fear. But how much do I dwell on, ruminate on, marinate in my problems and my pain, rather than the presence of God and God's peace within? Could it be that simple? What if it was? It's Meister Eckhart who said, God is at home. It's we that have gone out for a walk, learning to dwell more and more in God's presence. Practicing the end of fear, God's presence is the answer. And it's we that go out for a walk. You see, let every minute be a time in which I dwell with you. You see, God is always dwelling with us, within us, in us. God's presence, constant. It's me that doesn't dwell in God. So can I have constant reminders? Remain in me, I'll remain in you. I'm there, God says. Jesus says to us. It's you that go out for a walk. And that's not said with critical condemnation or judgment. No. But a constant invitation of and from love and grace. So it's my prayer practice these days. Be in my mind, Father, when I wake, and shine on me throughout the day today, and let every minute be a time in which I dwell with you. May you find your way to apply this. I think it's turning our constant reminders and remembering and being reminded, finding our way to do that throughout the day. Let every minute be a time in which I dwell with you, for there you are, and there is the joy, the peace, your presence, rather than my pain and problems, in your presence. Oh, it's so real, it's so practical, it's so good, it's so wonderful. May we find our way to practice. And in doing so, we practice the end of fear. Yeah. So take what's helpful, leave the rest. Until next time, may you live all the days of your life.